Good morning friends. Welcome back to Pannika Tutorials. In this video, I want to discuss how to write a C program to find the length of a string using string handling function called strlen, and I will write the same program without using any string handling function. So I request everyone to watch the complete video for better understanding. First, let me discuss how can you compute the length of a string, and then how can you use the function called strlen. Then I will discuss those two programs. Let me declare a character array A. So I am declaring a variable called A with size 50. So it is a character array. Now let me initialize a string called Parnika to this array A. Then you know that in the array A, at the index 0, the character P will be stored. At the index 1, character A will be stored. In the index 2 R, index 3 N, index 4 I, index 5 K, index 6 A. From index 7 to 49, the backslash zeros will be there. Now, already I have discussed that each string will ends with a backslash 0. The backslash 0 will be useful for you to know the end of the string. Now, if someone asks you to find the length of the string, you need to count the number of characters in the string excluding the backslash 0. So, if you do it, you will get the number of characters is 7. So, the string length of Parnika is 7. Now, you can compute the string length using a function called strlen. This function will take one parameter as an input. Either you can give the string directly, such as Parnika or Parnika tutorials, anything you can give the string directly, or you can give the name of the array. You can give the name of the array which consists of the string. So let me give the name of the array is A. Then this function will count the number of characters in the array A, and then it will display as an output, or it will give the value. So it will return an integer value. So if you want to store the integer value, then you need to declare an integer variable, and then you need to store this value which is returning by this function. So I am assigning the strlen function to this variable L. So then whatever the value it will return, that value will be stored in the variable L. If I display the value which is there in the variable L using the printf function, then I can easily display the length of the string which is there in the array A. So this is the way you can compute the length of the string with the help of strlen. Now let me write the program to find the length of the string using strlen. Then I will discuss without using strlen function, we will write the same program. So let me erase this one so that I can use this space to write the program. So let me include the header file. So I am including stdio.h header file, which is a standard input output header file. Then whenever you want to use any string length functions or string handling functions, then you have to include the header file called string.h. So let me include the string.h header file. Then I will write void main, and I will open the function, and I will declare a character array with some size as 50, and then I will declare a variable called length which is integer. Then what I will do, I will ask the user to enter the string. So printf enter the string. Now whatever the user has entered the string, I want to store it in the array called A. Then I can use the scanf function, or I can use the getters function. But what is the problem with the scanf function is that the space will act as a terminal. If you give the Parnika tutorials, it will only read Parnika because after Parnika there is a space. So even if the user has given the string has Parnika tutorials, it will only store the Parnika. So that is a problem. So to avoid that one, people have started using the function called getters, and they will give the parameter as the name of the array. So whatever the string the user has entered, it will be stored in the array called A. So for this getters function, the \n will act as a terminal. So once you enter the string, if you press enter, then it will act as a terminal. So whatever the string you are entering, before entering the enter, that string will be considered as an input. Okay. So now I need to compute the length of the string which is there in the array A. So I will write int length is equal to strlen of A, where A is the name of the array. See, this is capital, not capital letter, this is small letter only. This is small, everything is small only. Now you want to display that as an output. So you can write printf the length of the string in the array A, you can write, or simply you can write %d length, and then you can write the get ch and close the main function. So whatever the string the user has entered, let's take that user has entered a string called Parnika tutorials. Okay, and it will end with a \0. Is it clear? So now it will compute the length of the string. So what will be the length of the string? It has to compute the number of characters excluding the \0. So count the number of characters. This is 7. Already we know Parnika is 7 characters, and there is a space, so it is 8. And T 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So the length of the string which is Parnika tutorials is 17. So that will be displayed as an output. I hope you have understood how to write a C program to find the length of the string using a function called strlen. If you don't want to use the variable called length, here itself you can write in the printf function itself you can write strlen and name of the array. Is it clear? Now I will write the same program without using any string handling function. Okay. Let me use this same program. I will erase only the string.h because I am not using any string handling function, so I don't need the string.h header file. Now let me discuss the logic behind writing this program. Then I will write the program. Suppose let's take that I have a string called Jagadish. And you know that each string will ends with a \0. It will help you to know the end of the string. Then you need to compute the number of characters in the string. So you will take each character and you will check whether it is \0 or not. If it is not \0, you will increment the length variable or count variable. You can take a count variable or length variable. But initially you have to initialize the length variable as 0. So first you will take the j variable and you will check whether it is equal to \0 or not. If it is not \0, then you will increment the length variable. If it is equal to \0, you will stop it. So I will take a loop which is while loop, and I will take a as the name of the array and length is not equal to \0. Is it clear? If it is not \0, I will increment the length value. Look at it, what will happen. Initially length value is 0. So I am checking a character which is there in the index 0 because length is initially 0. So a of 0. A of 0 is consists of j which is not \0. So then this condition is true. If this condition is true, what are the statements which are there in the while loop will be executed. As I have mentioned only one statement, so the curly braces are optional, so I did not write the curly braces. So length plus plus. So length is equal to length plus 1. So length value will become 1. Let me write it here. Length value will become 1. Now you are checking a of length, a of 1. So the character which is there in the index 1, which is a, which is not backslash 0. Again the condition is true, you will increment the length value. So now it will become 2. Then you will check the a of 2 which is j, which is not g, which is not backslash 0. Then again length will become 3. Then here it will become 4. It will become 5 here. Then 6. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 it will happen. 4, 9 it will happen. Is it clear? Then once it becomes 9, you will check a of 9. A of 9 is consists of what? Backslash 0. So backslash 0 is not equal to backslash 0. No, backslash 0 is equal to backslash 0. So this condition is true. Once this condition is true, you will stop executing this one and you will come out from the while loop and you will write a statement called printf %d length. Then it will give you the output which is an integer value. So you can write the get ch. So you can easily write the C program to find the length of the string without using string handling function. Only you have to take a loop. Either you can take the for loop or you can take the while loop. You check the condition, the name of the array, and take a variable called length. You initialize it is equal to 0 and you need to check the each character. If it is backslash 0, you will stop. If it is not backslash 0, you will increment the length variable. And finally, you will display the variable length. So it will give you the output what is the value is there in the variable called length. So I hope you have understood these two programs. If you still have any doubts related to these two programs, you feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubts as early as possible. Thank you for watching the complete video. Have a nice day.